Conjure can help you be more efficient, more productive, keep track of things better, and explain things easier. I'm going to use that last one to demonstrate the other two. So events occur in your life that demand your attention. Something happens, and now you have a project, and you have to work on that till it's done. But life doesn't wait for you to finish one project before handing you something else. So now something else happened, and now you have a new project you have to work on. Since you didn't finish the first project, you have to keep track of where you are on that too. And while you're doing all of that, a third thing will happen and demand all of your time. Pretty soon you're going to have a bunch of overlapping events and overlapping projects, and you're not going to get anything done. Let's pretend this is a normal day for you, and you have three things you need to do. You have to slightly change the color of an image for a friend, you need to fix a client's website, and you need to get a hold of some relatives and tell them what to bring to a party. Magnus wants us to fix this image, but I can't do that right now. I'm on the phone with my client, so I'm going to drag his email into Conjure to keep a bookmark to it so I can read it later. And then I'm going to switch to my Clients tab and make some notes. This is the website, so I take a quick screenshot of it, and that automatically drops it into Conjure. Now he's telling me he wants this area moved over to the left, and he wants to get rid of the UI element in the lower right part of the window. That's all. I can use the slice tool to slice off the image and move copies of the parts around. Now I can export it as a JPEG and send it to him. Let's hop back over to Magnus's problem. Let's take this image and open it in Photoshop and do our color correction. We're going to take a before screenshot and an after screenshot. Make our changes. There we go. And make a screenshot there. Now, let's hop back into Conjure. Oh right, we've got this party thing to take care of. Conjure lets you create icons of people from your address book. You can double click them to start an email. But I just got a text message from Magnus. He really needs this image stuff done, so we're going to put this off for a few minutes. And hop back over to his tab and go ahead and figure this out. So we're going to make a little sign here, before, after, and I've got some questions. What do you think of the sand here? Change the color of the arrow, and we're going to copy a screenshot of that, and we're going to double click his icon and paste it into an email to him. Back to the party. Let's see. We've got a little more information now. It appears that our Gaius is actually going to bring turkey and coleslaw, and he is actually going to bring his famous potato salad. Fantastic. I'm just making notes here for who's got what. As you noticed, spell check works inside that, so it's going to correct that properly. Okay, now my client has called back and said he really likes the new thing, but he has a few other ideas. So what we're going to do really quickly is take our graphics from earlier and drag them into a cluster. Conjure will cluster these into the corner, and we can pull them back later if we want them. Now we're going to create a few variations on this, and we're going to make a few copies of those variations. We'll keep these variations in the corner also. We'll just shrink them down. And when we're done, we're going to cluster those by dragging them together also. And we'll cluster the big graphics, keep them out of the way. You can make a cluster display everything in a big rectangle in the center, so we'll do that. And we'll send this to our client, along with some notes about what our favorites are. This is something I use every day for all of my client work, all of my professional work, all of my personal work. It helps me keep track of every single thing in my life, and it helps me keep track of files, folders, URLs, everything. So let me show you a few examples of things I use it for. Here's a quick note I wrote myself about a bug I need to address with Apple. You can use Conjure's overview to instantly see all of your desktops. I often store photos of things I like brutalism architecture, and this stuff. Hey, here are those EEG readings I took. Here's a bunch of notes over several pages for this really complicated thing I had to figure out once. You can zoom in and out to see all of your desktops at one time. I have about 400 of them right now. So that's a pretty simple overview of what Conjure does and how it can help you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I invite you to download the free demo at conjurebunny.com. Thanks.